So he explains what happens here in clip 20.
When I was out in Los Angeles protesting the ICE deportations for the past few days, besides the fact that I got paid $150 to do so per day, I kept seeing signs everywhere that this was being funded by somebody much higher than the person that I had met. For instance, they would give us certain streets or certain targets to go to, and on those streets, there would be pallets of things that could cause destruction to the community. I am not joking. For instance, you turn a corner, boom, there's a pallet of bricks. Oh, that's convenient. Let's destroy the community. And y'all know me, I'm a good guy, but I truly do not care that much about the ICE deportations. I just wanted that $150 a day. But I got to thinking, man, whoever is funding this must really hate this country. So as time goes on while we're protesting and things evolve, they evolve in a lot more violent nature. For instance, instead of there being a pallet of bricks on the target neighborhood or target street that we are protesting on, it'll be a pallet of flammable objects. So it was at that moment when I saw that pallet of Molotov cocktails sitting on the ground, I thought, man, should I really be doing this? Like, this is bad news. This is going to get way worse. Now, I'm not from Los Angeles or live in Los Angeles, so I don't really care about destroying that community, but I'm American after all. Like, this is not good. Moral to the story is there are certain people in our government that wants us to go burn the local police station down, but in actuality, the corruption's at a much higher level.
Now, Draco Big 30, maybe we could reach out to him there. You know, what's interesting, though, is this isn't the first time we've heard similar stories. Whenever there's some big event like this or a big controversy, like recall, we had people calling out the money they were being offered to promote the COVID vaccine. We've also had similar stories with other protests. So this is a regular occurrence. Now, somebody could easily track down who's offering that money. But they're too busy ordering a hollow Gosta from a anti-Semitic coffee shop, unfortunately. Yes, can I get a double shot of white genocide? Yeah, I really need that extra energy today. So there's a little lead for you. You think he was the only one that got offered money? Of course not. There's just a little lead for you if anybody wants to investigate. Hey, Pam Bondi, when you're finished drinking your anti-Semitic coffee, here's a lead for you again. This is your second lead today, Pam. I know you're busy with Fox News, but I got some leads for you. They had a No King's Day town hall. You know, these are the people organizing and funding the riots that are going to happen and have been happening. Attending, speaking, and promoting was Randy Weingarten, that box of rocks, President AFT, Leah Greenberg, co-founder and co-executive producer of Indivisible Project. Oh, yeah. Al Sharpton, he's a minister, civil rights leader. And Governor Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, who somehow a Democrat wins a Kentucky election. And the guy that lost to him, they're going to run to replace Mitch McConnell. So the Republican that lost to a Democrat in a governor's race in Kentucky is now going to replace Mitch McConnell. That's how crazy things are there. So just a little lead for you there, Pam. I know you're investigating coffee, but if you want to find out who's promoting and who's funding and who's organizing the riots, here's your second lead. I've given you 2 leads today. All right? I don't know if anybody at Fox News is doing this work for you. I know they're giving you the airtime, and they probably have a job offer waiting for you. But if you want to be the Attorney General, we got some leads for you today. So you can track down the social media expenditures, see who's doing that, and you can go look at all the No Kings propaganda that they're doing right now. They're not even hiding it. They're putting their names on it, everything. So a couple leads for you, Pam. I'm sorry I don't have the lead on an anti-Semitic coffee shop. I don't have that lead for you. I apologize. But it seems like you've got that under control. But if you want to stop violent terrorists this weekend, then a couple leads for you there. So, you know, it's all about priorities, though. It's all about priorities.
We're going to find out through Pam Bondi and Department of Justice who it is. They're already on it. Who's financing all this equipment? Very professional. Under the Trump administration, this anarchy will not stand. We will not allow federal agents to be attacked, and we will not allow an American city to be invaded and conquered by a foreign enemy. And that's what they are. A lot of those people were let in here by the Biden administration. They just poured right in. They came from prisons. They came from jails.
Now, my problem here is I have no faith in Pam Bondi. I don't know if you do. Maybe you do still. Maybe you don't. So he says Pam Bondi's investigating. I say, oh, great. So that means nothing is going to happen. And by the way, we already know the names. Their names are on the organization websites and flyers and ad charts. We know who Ezra Levin is. We know who Leah Greenberg is. We know who Chrissy Walton is. We know who George Soros is. They put their names on the damn thing. They do photo shoots. The investigation, it's tattooed on their head. They're not hiding. So it's like, oh, there's some mystery of who is funding it, who is organizing it. How long would that investigation take? I guarantee you take Big Balls from Doge, say, hey, Big Balls, get over here. Yes, sir. I need you to go to these websites here that are promoting this No Kings protest and that have promoted all the other protests. And I want you to find out who owns these websites. That'll take Big Balls, what do you think, 2 minutes? 5 minutes max? Maybe? Hey, find out who did this ad buy in all of these different publications. He picks up the phone, he calls him, he says, who bought this? Who's calling him? Oh, this is Big Balls with Doge. Oh, let me get right on that for you, Mr. Balls. This is not a hard investigation. This is about as easy of an investigation as it gets. You find out. Now, I don't know, maybe you do need a DOJ representative, but you call the jails and you say, who paid the bail for all the rioters to get their bail paid to get released? You get that information. This whole process should have already been done. This whole process will take less than a day. And now it's been a day since Trump said that. Now, I don't know. Maybe others don't really trust Pam Bondi to do anything either. She can sue an anti-Semitic coffee shop, though. We'll tell you all about that, because I know that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking, Owen, I know we saw law enforcement agents get attacked with rocks and Molotov cocktails. I know we saw riots and them saying you're going to burn down the streets and burning American flags, and I know it was nationwide. I know all of that. But what about the anti-Semitic coffee shops? What are we doing about those, Owen? Well, Pam Bondi will tell you about that, actually. She can tell you about that. I don't know if she knows who's funding and organizing these riots like the rest of us already do, but she can tell you about an anti-Semitic coffee shop. I promise you that. She will. Josh Hawley asks, who is funding the LA riots? The violence isn't spontaneous. As chairman of the Judiciary Committee on Crime and Terrorism, I'm launching an investigation to find out. And then he sent this to Angelica Salas, the Executive Director, Coalition for Human Immigrant Rights, with a request dating back to November after Trump won the election, so November 5th. All internal communications, including emails, texts, chat logs, messaging applications relating to protest planning, coordination, or funding, all financial documents related to protests, demonstrations, mobilization efforts in Los Angeles or elsewhere relating to immigration enforcement, all third-party contracts or vendor agreements, including any arrangements with event organizers, transportation providers, security personnel, or communication consultants relating to immigration enforcement or the Los Angeles protest or similar protests elsewhere, grant applications and funding proposals that relate to or reference immigration enforcement, travel and lodging records for individuals or groups supported or reimbursed in connection with protest activities, media or public relations strategies, including talking points, press releases, and coordinated in coordination with journalists or influencers relating to immigration protests and donor lists. Failure to comply will result in additional action by the subcommittee, including potential referral for criminal investigation. Well, that would go to Pam Bondi's desk and then disappear again. By the way, here, I just have to ask, crew, is this live on the screen here? Okay, so I just wanted to get this clarified. What you're seeing here is live on the screen in Los Angeles, guys. Is that Los Angeles? So, yes, this is live in Los Angeles. All these people will either soon be arrested. If they don't remove themselves off the bridge, we'll continue to monitor that. So Josh Hawley gets it. That's exactly what Pam Bondi should have already done days ago. You know, I get the feeling that we're not the only people that are frustrated with Pam Bondi. I just get the feeling, and I don't know, maybe I just happen to know that. There's some frustration in D.C. as well, that Hawley has to do Bondi's job here, because this is Bondi's job. But, you know, Bondi did find time to go on TV as this was all going on. As it was all going on, Pam Bondi, always time for television, said this in clip 33.
After the October 7th anniversary, that horrific day, the anniversary of October 7th, after that, they added new drinks to the menu. One was Sweet Sinwar, in honor, a tribute to the leader of Hamas, who tortured Jews, who orchestrated the October 7th attacks. That's the world in which we're living, that they do a drink honoring him, and can't do that. And so
you can't do that.
We've sued them, and we're going to stop this from happening. And anywhere in the country, if you do this, we're coming after you. Cannot do this.
I mean, that's pretty egregious. I didn't know about the drink. Yahya Sinwar orchestrated.
Thank you, Pam.
The mastermind.
I'm so glad. The mastermind. Oh, my God. The mastermind behind an anti-Semitic coffee drink. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know how this is supposed to be handled? If someone is offended by that, go to the coffee shop. The best way would be, if you're Jewish, go to that coffee shop, wear a yarmulke or a Star of David something, and then go order it, and then see what happens. And then film it, and then make a big thing of it. This is not the DOJ's deal. But hey, as the riots are literally ongoing, Pam Bondi is suing over an anti-Semitic coffee drink. So what? Can I name a coffee drink after? Can I name a coffee drink after Hitler? Can I name a coffee drink after Mao Zedong? Can I name a coffee drink after anybody? Or is that illegal? We're going to be watching you very closely out there. If you make a coffee drink that is deemed anti-Semitic by Pam Bondi, she's going to sue you. There might be a riot happening outside of the coffee shop. Buildings might be burning and law enforcement agents might be under attack, but she's going to make sure that coffee shop with that anti-Semitic coffee is going to get sued. She's going to take care of that while the city burns all around it. It's really just a joke. Yeah. But Pam Bondi's going to come after you for an anti-Semitic coffee. But I'm just curious where the policy begins and where it ends. Who do we decide is offensive enough that Pam Bondi's going to sue you?
That's all, folks.
Thank you for watching my video. Please visit my website at samstwitch.com. My X profile is at x.com/samstwitch_Sam. My YouTube channel is at youtube.com/samstwitch. I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube on my BitChute channel at bitchute.com/samstwitch.